Hello, everybody. I'm Billy for Really. Pull up a chair and be yourself. Very special treat today. Looks like it will be an exceptional read. We have here Hebrews to Negroes. Wake Up, Black America by Ronald Dalton Jr. And it's a healthy read, too. 600 pages. I ain't got into it. I'm going to dig into it right here with you. And we going to get straight into it, too. We ain't going to waste no time. So, let's see. You know what? Let's start from the back. Hebrews to Negroes. What is it? Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Ever wonder why we are called African American? Ever wonder why we have no recollection of our history, language, culture, or identity despite our connection to Africa? Ever wonder why we have been scattered into almost every landmass in the world? Ever wonder why we were forced into slavery? Ever wonder why, despite 500 years post-slavery, we as African Americans are still at the bottom of society? Ever wonder why we have more health issues in America compared to any other race? Ever wonder why the Arab Islamic religion and European Catholic Christian influence is so strong in Africa? Ever wonder why race and skin color is a taboo subject, never addressed in Christianity? Ever wonder why over 95% of all Jews or God's chosen people are European? These are all questions most African Americans ponder at time, if not every day. Westernized education, the church, our parents, and our elders have not given us these answers. Well, it's for a reason. A reason so big that it will shake the foundation of everything you have been taught to believe. If you tell a lie enough times to the public, they will eventually believe it to be true. If you can control what the public sees on TV, what they read in literature, and what religion they should follow, you can control the people. Hebrews to Negroes will blow your mind to the point it will have you wondering, why is there so much deception? It will have you then asking your own questions. There is a lot of catching up we need to do because Satan has been working hard at keeping us asleep. All right, I can dig it. I'm open-minded, though. I'm open-minded. So let's see, I'm open-minded, right? I'm open-minded, man. Chapter 1, This Ain't Living. How did we get this way? Questions we need to ask ourselves. Then figure out what we're going to do about it. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness. Romans 1:18. You shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32. All around the United States, there is uncertainty in the air. The morale of a lot of hard-working Americans is low. Day after day, month after month, year after year, Americans work only to feel, like life is getting harder. Most Americans are not chasing bills and counting the days their job blesses them with a 2-week paycheck. Many of American paychecks are accounted for even before it lands in the bank. It seems that as fast as we get some money, the faster it is leaving our hands to our creditors and debtors. Debt, interest, and work are cracking the whip on many Americans, forcing them into a new form of slavery, financial slavery, but also slavery over your mind and household. As most Americans are driving home from work tired, possibly stuck in traffic, with time to reflect on the day, it's easy to think about all the things that we have done or have left to do for the day or for the rest of the week. Do we have time to think about living instead of work, bills, and what our kids need? When do parents get to live their life? More and more, our lives are becoming busier, and it seems that we spending less time living. A lot of Americans are working all day, multiple jobs, extra shifts, overtime, and not really living. One can simply test this by driving through any neighborhood in America, or driving past the nearest lake and noticing that every year there are less people outside enjoying nature. Backyard patios are empty. There are no kids in the front yard or in the streets riding their bikes. Old folks are working 30 to 40 years on the job until they get sick and die, just like a slave. Kids and grandparents are supposed to be at home. Where have they all gone? Because of the economy, and some may say the elite's agenda. Most people are gone 16 hours of the day working. But if both parents are working, who is watching the kids? Children and their parents are both inside buildings where they spend over 1/3 of the day. What happened to the extended families of the old days where the neighbors, aunts, uncles, and grandparents helped raise the children? What happened to the time off or vacations? We have replaced vacations and enjoying life with working to make more money to pay for material things or debts we have accumulated. Some people even use their vacation days or days off to work other jobs instead of enjoying the day off with the family and friends. Sad, isn't it? While husbands have to listen to their wives say, "Take me somewhere," they also have to calculate in their brain how much the trip is going to cost and how much work they will have to do to offset the cost of the trip. Man, we gotta start hustling, pre. You know what I'm talking about? Gotta start moving packs and shit, man. No, I'm just fucking with you. This thinking about working more hours and paying bills leads to less interaction between our spouses or children. This can equate to less talking, less intimacy, and less time spent teaching or playing with our kids. Worst case, it can lead to divorce and a broken family because someone wasn't spending enough time with the other person. The problem is that we have become a society, a country where we do too much thinking about everything that encompasses our daily lives and not enough time thinking or questioning what is happening right before our eyes. People like me and you may sense a feeling that something is coming or that something is about to happen. Maybe it's a breaking point, a point where one cannot take it anymore, and they're looking for an answer to all their problems. Unfortunately, it is not winning the lottery. It's a sense of a feeling that the future is bleak and that something bad is going to eventually happen. With all that's going on in the world, with unstoppable governments overseas, executive orders being signed by our presidents like it's no tomorrow, schools shut down, threatened government downs in the U.S. at the end of every year, inflation, rising costs of health care, rising interest rates, rising unemployment, rising dependence on food assistance in every American city, deindustrialization of America, and the massive student loan. And the massive student loan bubble that's about to burst. It's easy for anybody to have a reason to worry. The TV show we watch gives us a fake reality. Reality shows and news that cannot be trusted, just like in the movie Truman Show. People are finally waking up and demanding answers. Alternative news media via the internet and YouTube is spreading like wildfire. Regular media, TV news, however, is telling us that the housing market is on the rise and unemployment shrinking. They tell us to invest in 401k, stocks, and bonds which we know can change in the matter of an instant with one big financial event which we have no control over. They tell us to save for retirement, but people are barely able to pay the bills every month. They tell us that the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, is affordable, but Americans are realizing that they cannot afford it once they sign up. What's up with that? If close to half of America is not working or is collecting food assistance every month, what does that say about the state of America? And how much Social Security most young Americans can look forward to living on when they grow up? If today's baby boomer generation that worked 30 years on the job can barely make it today on Social Security, diminishing pensions, and or 401k, then we should be very worried right now about our future America. Many older Americans have been working for 40 plus years, from their late 20s to their 70s. Are we working our way into our caskets? What's worse is that they don't expect us to live long enough to collect our full retirement that is owed to us. Depopulate America by way of cancer, cardiovascular, or stress-related illnesses, and raise the Social Security retirement age to 70 years. Oh, seems to be what is in store for us. Sounds like a big Ponzi scheme or gamble, doesn't it? Well, the world is a big Ponzi scheme. And we are the ones getting duped without even knowing it. It's time we start waking up. We should be asking serious questions to ourselves and demanding answers. We should be asking why then? What are we going to do about it? And what will happen if we do nothing? Let's just see some of the why questions Americans, especially African Americans, should be asking, because in the long run it's going to affect us first. Why? Because we are the poorest race in America, and the poor suffer the worst when things get bad. Okay, I got you. I got it. Okay, I understand, man. Y'all get that shit? Because I understand, man. You know what I mean? Simple mathematics, man. You know what I mean? If when you fucked up, man, you stay fucked up, man, unless you come out, man. So basically, you know what I mean? That's what he said. You know what I mean? Gotta go hard or go home, man. You know what I mean? Go hard or go home, man. I'll take your ass home, nigga. I'm gonna read the rest of this shit. Why do they tell us consumer spending is up? Then, why are thousands of people in every city filing for unemployment benefits or welfare assistance every month? Why is about 1/4 of Americans on food stamp assistance? How can America afford to grant illegal immigrants welfare assistance and financial aid once they make it to America when most of Americans aren't working or paying taxes? How can everyone expect to have a job in America if we let every nationality of people, immigrants, in here? Somebody is not going to be able to find a job. Why would anybody want to work breaking their back every day for $7.25 an hour? I think minimum wage might be a little bit more now. All right. When they can live easier working under the table or collect the government assistance. You know what I'm talking about, man? We can just pimp the system. You feel me? We shouldn't have to, though. Okay, I'm going to read the rest of it. Why do we keep establishing new trade agreements with other countries while deindustrializing America and creating massive layoffs? Why do foreigners from the Middle East get food assistance and sell this same government-bought food to us in stores for huge profits? Why do some Middle Eastern store owners call blacks monkeys and slaves, but yet they take our money every day? Why don't we boycott when we as a race are being treated unfairly or when other races exhibit racism towards us but take our money? Why do party store owners get paid by the state to have lottery machines in their stores, and why do they get a percentage of every ticket purchased? If a percentage of the lottery money goes to help pay for schools and more poor people play the lottery than rich people, then how come black inner city schools are shutting down in these cities where most of the lottery ticket players live? Come on, man. Yeah, y'all got an answer for that shit, man. We need answers, man. We go find these answers, man, in these books, man. You know what I mean? We go get to the bottom of this shit, man. No one in inner cities, urban areas, ever wins the mega millions or jackpots. Maybe it's the poor man's tax, or maybe it's set up to keep him broke. Please like and subscribe in the comments if you want to see more of this. And, let me know if you liked it or not. Until then, peace, love, and respect. And, and oneness, man. And, shout out to my boy Chris, man, for telling me about this book, man. Knowledge is power, man. Y'all stay up, man. Till the next time. Peace.